Oh, hey guys! Wondering how long it's gonna take for a shithead sitting on the dash to start walking over here meowing like the fuck you're talking, blah 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 blah. Oh, here he comes. Come on. Come on. You can see him poking in, like, at the edge of the screen. You can kind of see him. Oh, wait. Well, come on. He wanted to jump down on the floor, but instead decided to jump down on my lap to get on the floor. He is so predictable. Like, that's how you can tell he's pretty much done with this whole shit. He is just pretty much in. Back-to-back days, multiple streams. Took him long enough. They dealt with the shit for like a month. This video might step on some people's toes, but, I mean, that's me for you. I'm sitting here in the dark, too. Can't wait to go home to get a haircut. I got a haircut did I get a haircut when I go home? I didn't think I did last time. Okay, that's why my hair is a little too long this time. I've been on the road for 5 months. Yeah, 5 months already. So I'll end up being on the road a little longer than 5 months by the time I go home. I would have been home already, but you know, the whole situation with him. But, you know, there are some things that the trucker schools won't tell you, and like, one of them is there's pretty much a preconceived notion that, well, depending on where you go, like most trainings that companies will give you is like 4 to 6 weeks. A couple of them give you like 3 to 4 months, right? But it's nowhere near enough. Like, it's all you always hear. It's like, it's never enough. That's why there's so many crashes and blah, 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 blah. Like, that's the same reasoning. And then they throw a steering wheel holder at you like as an insult. Like, don't you need to hold this fucking thing to drive? Like Charles Xavier, you know, just drive your mind. You just focus and just, you know, turn the truck with your mind. Or you could be Magneto, just turn the whole axle. Hey, stupid, you want to not, like, block the lens? Yeah, you. Okay. Wow. You can see his ear keep coming on and off the screen, because he's right here. But, so, you pretty much spend 2 to 4 weeks in a school. Really, it's like 2 to 3. Like, you spend like a week and a half in a class, and then you spend like a week and a half on the range, maybe 2 weeks on the range, and you test out in the last week. Well, when I say the range, I mean between the lot and the park, and the city, and the highway. Now, do I agree with training's too short? Maybe. I mean, I think a lot of the issues out here is driver responsibility. You could be the best trainer in the world, but if the driver doesn't care enough, you're still gonna be a shitty driver. You still be shitty at backing. What are you doing, cat? Hey. Yeah, what are you doing? Psh. He's really fascinated with the dash right now. But like, not top of the dash. The front side that looks at me's dash. Like, he's sitting on top of the dash, right here. Just checking it out. I can't see what because of Qualcomm. It's, hey, don't bump the camera, dick. But there's only so much a trainer could teach you anyways in the little amount of time. I mean, like I said, they could be the best, but really, you're not, even if you had, like, gave them 6 months, right? Every minimum 6 months. That's not enough time for pretty much every situation you run into. And I guarantee you, your trainer, and before the comments, oh, my trainer did. Let's be real here. Your trainer is not going to purposely get you stuck so you understand why you got stuck and how to get out of it. Meaning, you're in a dead end. He's not going to purposely put you in a dead end, narrow street, to teach you how to get out. No. Your trainer's not going to put you in that narrow dead end where you have the 90 out of there. No. All they're really going to do is all the real expectations that you should really have coming out of the training is a sort of consistency when it comes to setting up. Because there is not enough time I honestly, like, 6 months is a long time, but still, not enough time to even get you in every situation, or most of them, to give you a good fundamental understanding of why it's fucked up and how to get out of it, or why it's good and why you should always do it. Most of the training you should do is you should teach yourself, because not everybody learns the same too. How your trainer teaches you how to set up may not work for you. So if it's not really working for you, but it works enough to get you, some consistency until you can get your own track and teach yourself more, there's nothing wrong with that. What is so fascinating back there, Kat? I don't know. Like, to me, right? I learned on a dedicated Salt Lake, Costco, DC to Denver's Costco stores. All the room in the world. I mean, except for like 1 or 2 stores. But even then, like, if I had to do it now, fucking easy. I would not even have to think. That first 4 weeks, yeah. Well, 2 weeks, yeah. It was a little tight. A couple of those ones, which now I look back, they weren't really that tight. Did I learn anything there? How to maneuver the trailer. I didn't really learn how to set up. I had to teach myself how to set up when I come out here. I did spend about a week and a half with another trainer, but first week of that, I was sick. I needed sleep and rest, and we just traded like a super solo. Because for the 7 days, man, I slept really all day and all night. And he let me. He pretty much, Cat's being an asshole. He let me. So really, this is like, everybody acts like every trainer and every student is always in the same situations. Like, some people get trained dedicated, some get trained locally. Kat, do you fucking mind? There is no standard for situations people get into, so you can't disrespect people who come out here and be just your first 3 to 6 months is your hardest. Like, then from 3, yeah. I mean, first 3 is definitely the hardest. But up to 6 months, within the first 6 months, you should have even though you've done most of the training yourself, teaching yourself that, a fundamentally strong understanding of your setups. Because when I came out, like I said, I had all the room in the world. I had to teach myself things. First 3 months, I got better. I got much better. Like, my first 3 months, an average of backing was probably like 8-10 minutes. Not horrible, but it's not great. Now, fuck, 2 to 3. That's even opening the doors and backing it in. That is pretty much the standard. This person just woke up. Came up the passenger seat though, I don't know why. So, really, it's like, I don't understand why everybody's like, and it's always the same thing too. All these young new gen guys, it's like, alright, have I fucked up some? Yeah. Have it damaged anything? That one, I didn't break my truck, but I caught my fairings, but it was like, due to like a pothole on the ground that tilted my truck. It wasn't due to the fact that I did anything wrong with the trailer. It was hit a pothole deep enough when I was chasing the trailer in that it tilted the top of the truck, or top of the trailer, because hit the pothole, so it was like this, trailer's like this. Top of the corner of the trailer got into the fairing, and looking down the mirrors, plenty of gap. I mean, I had like that much, plenty of gap. See, another thing. Everybody tells you, oh, just pay attention to, side of your trailer, watch the gap when you're doing a hard jack. They never fucking tell you to pay attention to the top corner of the trailer, too. Which also, you can't see those in the mirrors unless you really do this type thing, See, because, yeah, fifth wheel does this type tilts, and, well, the trailer tilts like this on the fifth wheel, but it also can do this, too. Most trainers don't tell you that. I had a guy who's been training for 13 years. I consider my training pretty good. I mean, obviously, if that's my only... I mean, I got stuck in mud plenty of times, but it's like, that was just because more of my own doing, and then also part of it was the shippers, receivers, having shitty lots and they don't grade out, and and put dirt in to fill the fucking potholes. Even when you're driving, it's like, how is a trainer supposed to train you to drive? Yeah, he can give you a general understanding, but not every situation is the same. Do you know how many variant types of ice there is out there? I mean, look at me. I grew up in a winter area, Wyoming, right? Most of my life. I spent like 7 years outside of Wyoming. I'm turning 31 here. And yet, I slipped up in New Mexico. Part of that was also the end of my day, and I had fully relaxed. I was only 20 miles away from shutting down. So I had that was more on me just fucking relaxing way too much and then tunnel visioning ahead on the situation ahead. Not getting tired, worn out for the day, miscalculation, and tunnel vision. But yet I saved it. Like, knowing how to save your fuck-ups. Doesn't matter how close you get. You can be literally backing up, get way too close to the trailer, being like half an inch off. Just don't, not touching is all that matters. Not wrecking, not fucking up. Doesn't matter how close you get. You can literally kiss the fucking bumper pads of your trailer, the big old pad, the bump pads. As long as there's no damage, learn off it. This whole preconceived notion that you need this set amount of time to fucking learn to be considered a good driver is fucking stupid. Driving's easy. Driving this truck is easy. Don't let anybody fool you that it takes a fucking genius to drive this truck. It's not. Look at me, I'm an idiot. Backing after really, once you kind of figure it out, once you get going, pretty easy too. Will you get into situations where it's tough? Yes. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out this job. Most of it comes down to keeping your lane, don't hit shit, watch your fucking tandems, and keep your eyes on the mirrors. How many times I've avoided people almost running into me just by keeping a pretty good eye on my mirrors, pulling the truck away. How many times I get passed by a truck that can't keep it, it's like literally leaving. As he's past me, here's the zipper, right? He's coming over the zipper into me. But he's at my door. It's like, dude, I should have to fucking pull the truck to the right to avoid you running into me. Now, should I hold my lane? Yes. But the annoyance of pulling the truck to the right for a car, for a truck, whatever, just to avoid damage, I will always do that. But this whole like hatred for each other out here is fucking stupid. It just needs to stop. Like, you got fucking drivers out here shitting on other drivers because they drive an automated, which people like call them automatics out here. That's just because they're not really automatic. They're automated, meaning there's still a clutch in this truck. It still shifts gears like a truck. I just don't do any of the clutch pedal work or the actual, stick shifting, switching the gears myself. That's the only difference. There is still 12 gears in this truck, and the truck has to, the truck does skip most of them. This truck usually is really, it's more like 6-speed, because that's how often my truck normally skips 4 to 5. So, I mean, it's very rare I'm even in. Yeah. It's really rare. Really, I'm really in 4 gears. Either first or second from a stop. Then it skips to like 6th, 7th. Then it just, goes through the rest. Can I help you, Cat? It's like you get talk shit on just for driving automatic, automatic, see, I almost did it, but whatever, automated, automatic, whatever you want to call it, auto truck, It's like these guys rather still be stuck in the 70s or 50s, 60s, whatever fucking decade with how their job is more comfortable, more efficient, It's like, I had one guy tell me he'd rather have his old fucking bench seat back, and I was like, so you'd rather have no power windows, no power steering, bench seat, no AC. Like, you can try to convince yourself all you want. You're full of shit. Yeah, the truck could have been simpler. was simple back then. But you're full of shit. Going down triple digits, even with the AC, with the windows open, right? You can still fucking sweat. There was many times in Wyoming with the fucking windows open, I'm sweating just from my back, you know, against the seat. However, there's no wind. There's no wind. Even just the air rushing by the window is not enough to keep your truck cool. Not to mention sleeping in triple digits during the summer. Just because you did it then does not mean you should have to do it now. Do you go home and fucking just turn your AC off when it's fucking triple digits out? No. You turn that shit on. Don't fucking act like you don't. Fucking 0 degrees. It's winter. Do you turn your heater off? No. So don't act like you don't. You like these comforts. Let's stop acting like we, do or don't. Not to mention trucks are efficient now. And they're only getting better. Now granted, there's some systems that are handicapped towards it, like the DEF system. But I mean, even those have less parts on them now than originally when they came out, and they are improving. They still are nowhere near where they should be, but they are improving. They're more of a band-aid than anything. So this is some of the shit the schools don't tell you. It's just one topic. And I branched out a little bit in a couple things. It was like, you really got to come out here and have a strong mental fortitude to be able to do the job. That's the hardest part about the job, is really having you can't be weak-willed and do this job. There's many challenges doing this job that have nothing to do with the actual truck part itself. But that's another video. My cat is flat out just staring at this other truck that's leaving. He's just staring it down. But alright guys, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye!